anyone can have it, and that even though we think we have control over everything in our lives, we don't. What I was forced to learn, like so many other women I've spoken with, was to put myself first, to really honor myself by saying no to things I don't want to do. This is a very new exercise for me. I have always been a pleaser of the most committed kind. The idea that the breast is very symbolic of nurturing and of nourishment resonates heavily with me because I, like so many other women, have mastered putting everyone else's needs before my own. For me, the mere act of letting people take care of me was a challenge. It felt completely foreign. The first week of radiation, my mother made 8 different kinds of organic soup. My dad got up at the crack of dawn to feed my dogs, make the coffee, pick up the paper. My family took week-long shifts to take care of me, or just be there. The mere switch to not planning activities, not preparing meals, actually taking naps or just resting, required complete restraint. Every day since that time, I have reminded myself of what I took from the experience. Things I don't ever want to forget. I look at my breast cancer tattoos and am reminded of the expansion that was created in my life because of what I went through and of who I've become, and I am grateful. There are no real handbooks on what to do first when you get your diagnosis. No one can tell you how the experience is going to go. In my case, I knew I was not going to die, but I also knew, early on, that my life would never feel or look the same. I remember my radiologist saying to me, "Your mission now is to ask yourself every day, am I doing what I want to be doing?" And I do ask myself that, every day. I try to make the answer yes, even if it requires saying the word no and disappointing someone. My experience was about letting go. It was about really experiencing all that was happening at the deepest emotional level. For that is where the big life changes occur. That is where you meet yourself, where you begin remembering who you are and who you were meant to be. I don't believe you have to be diagnosed to come to these lessons, but sometimes the catastrophic moments in life force you to focus in on the immediate. I love Kris's book because it made me feel so many things, familiar things. It made me laugh and reflect. And thank God, she is one of those women who has the courage and generosity to share her experience. Let's face it, life is a constant challenge. It's full of unexpected detours that no one but you can navigate. This book will be a comfort to so many who are going through the experience or who have graduated to survivor. Sheryl Crow. Chapter 1. Happy Valentine's Day! You have cancer. Needle off the record. Party's over. Rewind. Stop. Play. February 2003. After a week of partying like a rock star at Florida's Sarasota Film Festival, where a film I was in premiered, I returned home to New York City, ready to begin a new detox and health plan. No drinking for 1 month. Seriously. I had been burning the candle at both ends, and my body was crying out for a break. I wanted to be happier and healthier, lose a few pounds, and catch up on some much-needed sleep. Basically, I was exhausted and sick and tired of complaining about it. How many times had I started a health kick only to sabotage it a few days later? It was so much easier to care for my career, business, clients, friends, family, everyone else, but me. This time, something inside me was saying, enough is enough. So the very next day, I started my new regime by going to a yoga class. Not just any yoga, but Jivamukti style, the trendy metro-spiritual workout that combines vigorous asana with chanting and kick-ass music. With dreams of a cleansed and blissed-out yoga bod, I optimistically signed up for a 1-month series. In yoga, you're supposed to leave your cell phone and ego at the door. On that particular day, I did neither. It had been months since I'd practiced strenuous yoga, but there was a hot guy directly in front of me.